A good Monday, everybody. I'm meteorologist Ben Dery. Thanks for checking us out on Kare 11 Plus. And for what it's worth, happy belated Mother's Day to everybody out there. On that same topic, we're saying hi to Mother Robin, who's hanging out in a nest in our Kare 11 backyard. This is positioned directly above our green screen. I think this is like the third or fourth year in a row we've had a family of robins in the backyard. So it'll be fun to watch this nest over the next several weeks to see maybe some babies pop up and see mom and dad helping to feed those babies as well. So, hey, cool stuff out there. Let's take a look at your weather headlines. Pleasant Monday is in the forecast. We've got temperatures that are already warmer than we were all weekend long. We only hit 62 on Saturday, 61 degrees on Sunday. But despite those cooler than average temperatures, it felt rather warm outside because that sun angle is still rather high. Remember, we've only got, another month and change of gaining daylight. So that sun is still very much way up high in the sky, about as high as it is all year round, all the way through the month of July. Pleasant Monday ahead. We're easily going to make it into the upper 60s to maybe near 70 by this afternoon. We do have some showers and potentially some garden variety storms that move through after midnight tonight. No deluges expected, and the chance for thunder is pretty minor, but because there is some energy available, we're going to include that with our forecast. And again, that window is probably between about, say, midnight and 7 o'clock in the morning before everything pushes off towards the east. We clear out fairly quickly as we head into Tuesday, so most of the daylight hours of Tuesday look dry, but again, a spotty shower or storm exiting early in the morning. That'll be followed up by a solid warming trend by the tail end of the week. We're talking upper 70s to even low to mid 80s before we get to the upcoming weekend, which, by the way, is looking half decent as well. Here's the main weather headline over the next 5 days. Those warming temperatures, especially compared to what we had to deal with last week. Remember, we had 50s and even 40s for daytime highs. Much different this week. Today is about as cool as the forecast gets, and we still are in the very comfortable territory of 68 degrees. Lower 70s Tuesday and Wednesday. The real warming trend really ramps up Thursday into Friday. And again, Friday is looking like the warmest day of the week. We're low to mid 80s our forecast, although it is going to be a bit on the breezy side as a weather system moves in from the west. High clouds filtering our sunshine through this afternoon. Otherwise, we are staying dry. We are very dry at the surface right now. We've got dew points in the low to mid 20s right now, which is fairly low even for this time of year. That's going to help play into our forecast as well, which we'll share more details on in a second. There's our next weather system, low pressure system that's exiting the Canadian prairies, kind of working its way across the U.S. and Canadian border. There's a trailing cold front that works its way into Montana. That front is forecast to push through Minnesota and Wisconsin late tonight. That will be the triggering mechanism for some showers and again thunderstorms possible late tonight. So this is microcast. It does show us that near and after dark, as the clouds increase, some spotty showers possible underneath those showers or underneath those clouds. But just keep in mind, because the air is so dry at the surface, a lot of this is probably going to evaporate before reaching the ground. So even as we head into the evening hours, thinking we will stay dry, but increase in clouds near and after sundown. This is 2 a.m. and notice the radar does get a little bit more busy, some showers and maybe a couple embedded thunderstorms as well. This is probably our window of seeing thunder. Again, this is after dark. This is after midnight, I should say. And by 7 o'clock in the morning, the bulk of that energy is exiting the region. So east and southeast metro locations might start off the day with some morning showers for the first part of the commute, but it looks like most of Tuesday does appear dry. We clear out fairly quickly. We have some wraparound shower activity that's likely going to stay to our north by Tuesday afternoon. So areas from the Iron Range, Arrowhead, the Apostle Islands, northern Wisconsin, those are where the showers are likely going to linger. And you can see north and northeast of the Twin Cities, the clouds will be a little thicker. Further south and west, brighter conditions, but just keep in mind Tuesday is probably going to be on the gusty side as this weather system exits to the east and a stronger west-northwesterly wind pulling in those drier conditions. Here's the forecast for the Wild game tonight. Avalanche still in town for a pivotal Game 4 at Grand Casino Arena. Wild hoping to tie things up in the series 2-2. Weather is not going to be a factor if you are heading to the game. Indoors, by the way, of course. Pleasant conditions. Pre-game puck drop, which is at 7 o'clock, which is nice to see. A little earlier puck drop time. 67 degrees. And then post-game, Looks like those clouds will be increasing, but I do think we will remain totally dry. So your forecast for today, lots of sunshine, pleasant conditions. 68 degrees is just perfect weather. And when we do see the clear sky, the blue sky, that sky is truly blue. We don't have a whole lot of moisture or no smoke in the sky, so it makes that blue sky that much more vivid. Forecast region-wide, upper 60s here, mid to upper 70s across the southwestern part of the state, and you can see even 40s across northeastern Minnesota. We see forecast lows tonight well above the freezing mark. We don't have any more frost or freeze headlines that we're going to deal with anytime soon. That's some positive news. And your forecast for Tuesday, maybe a skosh warmer than what we're seeing today. A stray shower early, but that activity pushes off to the east, and it will be pretty gusty behind that frontal system moving through. And I wouldn't be surprised if some parts of the state see some elevated fire conditions as we head into Tuesday afternoon. So something to bear in mind. Here's the rest of your forecast, and you will notice a pretty steady warming trend. There's the early morning rain chance on Tuesday. Next chance for showers is going to be later Thursday into Thursday night, but it doesn't look like washout material. Temperatures peaking at the end of the week, 83, and a clearing sky as we head into Friday. We did take the rain out of the forecast for Saturday, but right now Sunday does look a little wet. Despite the rain chances, temperatures will remain on the milder side.